Glad to have you with us from Keaton Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the ball first. Onto the field comes Billy Edwards. Made his way here through the portal from Wisconsin. He got roughed up in that last loss, sacked 6 times and threw 3 picks. To the air, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Virginia Tech's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Grunfmeyer. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll try the right side.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hokies will call on their punt team. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Pucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gets the back moving. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go right back to it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, UNC! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Overton. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll run the screen. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Hokies line up to punt it away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Oh, he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. It's complete on the right side. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the delay, it's Overton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Under fire. Grabs it in the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He got it. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Keith. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final 1. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Hawkins. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. Keeps it going. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense offense looks ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until... Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The give to Davis. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Grab behind the line. It's Heath. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning. And
they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
how about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try the counter. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davis. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the catch, it's Davis. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels, that'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give as they work on that clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. On 3rd and short, the power run here. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Hokies! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Makes the grab. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Here's a heat. Here's a throw downfield late. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.